Great Saturday morning. Welcome to the Mariontrainer Live. We are live on all three platforms: Facebook, Instagram, also LinkedIn. I hope you're checking it out wherever you're listening. I appreciate you being on, and we're going to have a great topic going on today. And again, I am Mariontrainer. I love to keep fitness simple. I have been in this business, in this space of fitness, health, and wealth. Health is your wealth for about 27 years. My goal is to get the information out to you, to motivate and inspire, and help you get to that next level of where you want to be. Great morning. And of course, one of the topics we're going to talk about today is steps to avoid for taking your health for granted. And we'll talk about the importance of why your health is your wealth. But before we get started with that, I also want to talk to you all about onboard101.com/Mariontrainer. It is on the bottom ticker. I hope you take notice to it. Go check it out. It has a 4-minute video that will tell you about the course. All I can tell you is if you want to be informed, whether you are a trainer or just a layperson who wants more knowledge to help you in your fitness journey, check that out. Also, what I want to tell you at mariontrainer.com, it is like on the screen. And I also want you to go check it out. And for my ladies out there, you do not have to suffer in silence. You can go on to Pink Lotus, go to mariontrainer.com, click on Pink Lotus. There are vitamins and supplements, even weight loss, and it's for women only. Check it out. And again, you do not have to suffer in silence. Go to mariontrainer.com and check out Pink Lotus. Also, I have had an overwhelming response about identity IQ. And I appreciate the ones who've gone on, because your identity is the most important thing that you're going to need to protect for yourself. I had it done to me, which is why I teamed up with Identity IQ to protect my credit, to protect my accounts, especially my bank accounts. Check it out, mariontrainer.com, and click on it. It is $1 to join, and I think it's less than a cup of coffee a month. What you pay for a coffee and 3-4 coffees that will protect your credit, protect your bank accounts, and they give fraud protection, all of that. Please check it out. And also, I want you all to not forget, I'm getting ready to go deep discount on the Mariontrainer Healthy Family Recipe ebook. I have not talked with my team yet, but I'm going to be talking with them, and we're gonna drop it because I want everybody to have this recipe book. And if you're confused about it, you can go to Kinko's. They will show you, once you download it, they will show you how you can forward it to them, whether it's Kinko's, Office Max, how you can forward it to them, and they'll turn it into a physical pamphlet or book if you want. Again, that deep discount will be coming sooner than you think, because I want everyone to have this in their hand. Every household needs it. All right, let's get started. And let's talk about, taking charge of your health. And we hear it all the time. But today we're going to hear it in simplistic form for everybody to understand. Because everybody always says the first thing when you're asking people about their health is, how do I get started? I've tried every diet under the moon. I've tried XYZ. I've tried not eating, and some is still not working like I planned. Well, let's just go ahead and put it in plain language so you can understand. When we're talking about your health, there's a few steps, and there's simplistic steps. One, the eating part the nutrition is the toughest part for most people. But the one thing I do know is, if you want, one of the number one ways you can actually start on your path to success when it comes to nutrition is to get you a little notepad. And every time you put something in your mouth, every time you eat, write it down. Whatever you eat, you drink, write it down. That will now make you aware. So if you're 10 pounds underweight, 10 pounds overweight, or 20, whatever the number may be, this will give you a guide. Okay, I'm not eating enough. So what do I need to do? Maybe I'm eating too much, or maybe I'm eating the wrong things at the wrong time. Those things will show you. And that also why I talked about the onboard 101.com/Mariontrainer, because it will help you understand why you're doing and why you're doing it and why you need to make the certain changes. And it shows you in simplistic forms. So check that out. Again, we hear it all the time. Your health is your wealth. But sometimes it might sound like a broken record. But in reality, it really isn't. Because they're trying to drive home the point is, if you abuse your health, what good is it out here chasing wealth when you won't even have a chance because you're so busy trying to get your health back? And that was one of those things being said a long time ago. It's like people spend their whole life chasing wealth, and then once they attain wealth, they've abused their health in the process. So now they got to use the wealth to try to get their health back. So what good is that? And listen, I can also tell you that from the car accident, that 14-day hospital stay cost me, well, it cost $96,000. I had a smaller portion of that, but I still had a portion of that. And I'm gonna tell you, medical bills can set you back. I mean, it can almost make you be like, what did I work and I saved for? And that's why you should pay close attention to your health. The other thing, other status is sleep. I hear people talk all the time. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I might not get back to sleep to 5. I got to get up at 6 to prepare for work. I'm tired during the day. And a part of that is you may need to look at are you on your devices? You should be off your devices about 2 hours, hour to 2 hours before bedtime, because the light. Also, are you eating so close to bedtime? That is another thing that can distract the mind and the digestive system. And the other part is, if you're drinking, you should probably cut off your drinking in probably about an hour. This is my opinion, about an hour before it's time to go to bed, because you don't want to be waking up off and on in the middle of the night. And sometimes you may need the aid of something like chamomile tea. It'll calm the system, calm the body down, so then it prepares you for rest. A lot of times people overthink and they go to bed with that overthinking. And you just wake up, or you find yourself staring at the ceiling and saying to yourself, I don't know why I'm like this. And at the same time, you want to put yourself in a position so you can relax, and basically you want to go to sleep. You want to get to that REM sleep. Now, that might be not the case for a lot of people, but it should be the case for you. Because at the same time, look, you do not want to be a statistic. I mean, you can look up anything, put in health is why health is your wealth. Why is it such a topic, or statistics that talk about why your health is your wealth? And you'll be amazed at some of the things that come up. And the other thing is, if you abuse your health, how are you going to enjoy your loved ones? And is that fair to them? That you abuse your health for what? So if anybody out there that's listening, comment. Are you one of the people out there abusing your health? Are you not taking as good care of yourself? Or are you just lost and don't know how to? Because those are the questions that you're going to really, whether you want to answer them directly, but indirectly you will. I've come across a lot of people in my time in the personal training space. And some people ask me, Marion, what do you eat? I tell people I have at least 2 to 3 meals for purpose and 1 for enjoyment. Now, that enjoyment, my enjoyment might be different. I'm all about the 2 shakes and 2 meals. That keeps me fit. My biggest fear, I tell anyone, is I don't want a gut. I do not. There's too many things that go on with that. And I want you to realize that you got to keep things simple. The moment you complicate things is the moment you get overwhelmed. The moment you will not put into work, put it forward and working toward the goal of being better and being healthy. You have to put yourself in a position to want to succeed. You have to surround yourself with people who want to see you succeed. Because sometimes you might need a accountability partner. When I say accountability partner, I don't mean like a drill instructor, but someone who says, hey, did you work out today? Or, hey, you want to go for a walk together? Because sometimes you need that. A lot of people are not self-motivated. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you want to work on that. And look, I've been at the brink where my health is, and basically I take care of myself. And I still had to be concerned about certain health issues. But this is what I tell everyone. Here's what taking care of yourself from a exercise and nutrition standpoint. It becomes, the older you get, it becomes like an insurance policy for you. So when something does happen, your body immediately goes into, I'm going to get well mode. I got to get back well. And that's what you don't want to take for granted. You want to be at that point in your life where you're saying, okay, I know doing this doesn't work for my body. And sometimes people eat out of necessity, kind of like, it's time for dinner, it's time for lunch. I didn't prepare anything, so I got to catch something quick and grab. So now you're not going to be mindful of what you're putting in your body. And you must be mindful of what you put in your body, because trust me when I tell you, if I had not had the mentality that I had about taking care of myself, I would not have made it over some of the things that I went through. And the other thing about why your health is your wealth and taking care of your health and not taking it for granted is sometimes you encounter stress. A lot of times, everyone has encountered stress. It's based on how you handle it that makes it better for you, that makes things a little easier for you. You have to say, and when I talk about stress, a lot of times I have recommended to people, well, maybe you should try therapy. And some people have gotten upset with me. And just because I recommend therapy to you, that doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means you have a pile of stuff that has overwhelmed you until it affects the way you behave. It affects the way you eat. It affects the way you think. It is nothing wrong. Trust me when I tell you, it is nothing wrong with looking after your health. Don't walk around with eyes wide shut. And a lot of people do that. It's like you're sleepwalking. Your eyes are open, but you just can't see for looking. And I may sound like I'm preaching, because if it is, good. Some may watch this and may turn it off and say, it sounds like he's talking to me. Well, if that be the case, you can always come back and look at this, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. I'm passionate about why your health is your wealth. Look, if you don't take charge of your health, you're going to wind up regretting it. And regret. I heard this quote. It says, if you think the price of sacrifice is too high, wait till you receive the bill for regret of wishing you should have done something and you didn't do it. Sometimes you only get one shot at making things the way it should be, making your life better for you. It does not go away through osmosis. Ignoring it will not make it go away. Whatever issue you have, whatever problem you have, it will still be there. Trust me when I tell you, it will still be there. You, and not just me saying and singling anyone out, because I want all of you to live the best life you can, have the best health, have the wealth that it takes for you to enjoy yourself and your family and be the person you were meant to be. But you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot abuse your health and think that that's going to be okay. And at the end of the day, As I always tell you, if not you, then who? If not now, when? So let's have like a call to action. For all those, if you haven't seen this, like, share, pass it on, because somebody out there may need to hear this. So the challenge I present to you is, what exercise program are you going to start? How are you going to change your meal planning? What are you going to do to be better? Email me. If you have questions, email me. And it's going to be up on the screen here. You can email me here at mariontrainer40@gmail.com. And you know how they say, if you can't get help here, get help somewhere. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy this. Enjoy this wonderful day. The weather is nice. Get out, walk, stay with friends. If there's festivals going on in the park in your city, do it. Go out and have fun. Like I said, a lot of us only get one chance, and we're lucky if we get a second. Y'all take care.